Welcome to OWAD Today. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue exploring some new jiàn-made Chinese characters that this jiàn is not just a sound maker. It brought the meaning to it. So yesterday we talked about jiàn, and today we have another jiàn. Sound the same, that came from this jiàn, the sound inherited from the jiàn, and the meaning of jiàn, reminder, this double daggered axes stacking up together means chopped up something repeatedly into smaller pieces. So the result is smaller pieces. And when we have smaller pieces paired with the foot symbol, it becomes stomp. It doesn't mean chopped up your foot into smaller pieces. That would be ridiculous. It means the foot motion, that as if the foot was acting as those double dagger axe, chop, 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 chop sound, that the foot is doing this motion. So it's carrying over one kinetic features like the speed, the force, the direction, the duration, the cycles, right? Repetitiveness, all over to apply it to the foot motion. I find that fascinating. Okay. jiàn. And we can see traditional kept the 2,000 years ago's seal script, and it just honestly double on writing out the ge, this dagger axe twice. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 strokes versus simplified Chinese, just add one additional line here to show it's double of those. Except that I wouldn't automatically assume that until I figure out, I checked out what the historical record of this character is, this jiàn. Then I realized, okay, that's the logic of simplification. Now, the zu on the left side, a little bit about it. You see this cactus-looking thing sound zhi. By itself, ancient version itself already mean the foot. But eventually that foot on its own becomes stop, because when we only show foot itself, that means the foot is immobile. It's standing still in there. However, when we add this circle thing, according to scholars, this is imagined, I guess, that this is a kneecap. When we add a kneecap on top of the foot, that means we all of a sudden give it an axis to move, to hinge on, right? We add the joint, the knee, on top of the foot to make it immobile. So this, in today's Chinese, it means foot itself. But in ancient times, when it show up, it actually shows it's the foot's motion, what the foot is doing when it has not only the foot itself, this cactus-looking thing, and the kneecap together. Okay, so the foot is doing the motion of this chopped up dagger axe, similar motion thing, except it's on foot, not by your hand or arm motion. So here we have another 渐形. In fact, when you check, when you type 渐形 as a pronunciation, it sounds exactly the same as yesterday's 渐形, which means farewell dinner before travel. And here we switch out the 渐, we switch out the 食 means dining, to foot means walking, foot motion. And this time here, 渐形, it doesn't mean farewell anymore. There's no eating in it. It means the foot motion. And because it's repetitive, chompy, axe, as if it's action motion, so it has a certain force to it, right? And this stomping and travel the path. So travel as if you're stomping. Okay, this eventually Chinese means you put in a lot of effort and mechanically, like meticulously walking down a path. Eventually, it becomes you walk your talk or you practice what you preach. And 践行 means it's probably a new path, either to you, your community, it's something new, and you believe a certain way to travel down the path. You have a vision, right? You have a story. But 践行 means you methodically like keep your one foot in front of another to walk down the path you said is going to work. So that's what 践行 is. It's more extended meaning, more social meaning. It means you carry out what you think you theoretically understood, but you finally walked down the path you thought it would. Okay, 践踏. Here we have another foot motion, and we talked about 踏, I believe, before, because it's imitating the water, repeated water motion in there. And 踏, it's kind of like a tap, quick, light tapping, versus 践 is a heavier footed, but also repeated motion. So 践踏, almost like same motion, repeated. One is heavier footed, one is lighter footed, but in any case, they share the overlap in this, there's a keep repeated motion on top of something, like intentionally staying oftentimes in the same place and keep do this motion. And that 践踏 became another, like a metaphorically transfer to mean that you kind of disobey or you disrespect, especially law, that you are going to do it in your way. The reason is 践踏 give you the sense of you repeatedly either heavy or light-footed, going this way, standing your ground. You're not going anywhere, even if you're instructed or according to societal or legal, you were told to move. However, you just keep doing this, staying your ground, and by not going anywhere, you kind of disobeying what's the rule is. Okay, 实践is kind of similar to 践行, except 实 give it a sense that it's solid. 实 means solid, that you solidly stomping on something. So basically that means it's a Chinese way to say you're grounded, like you based your practice on grounded truth or reality. So 实践, almost like you have a theory about something and then you carry it out in real life to test out if it works or not. So 实践, 实 almost means verify, to verify, and therefore you stomp on it. So that 践行 is almost like this is where you want to go. However, the result is you keep going. You're just carrying out. Versus 实践 is there is this checking, verifying with reality part that if it doesn't work, then you prove it's not working. So 实践 give you the sense of experimentation in there, that you want to put your theory to practice and see how it goes. So here is a visual to show what jiàn might look like from the bottom up. Thank you for your time. See you another day.